In this video, I want to talk about a formation of stones, like the Chinese national stone, Shoshone stone, which is a form of soapstone or called soapstone. About 150 different types of stone within the Shoshone range. It's a series of low mountains, and it's said to be volcanic in nature, but I don't think so. I think it's electrically formed crater because the central mountain actually looks like this right here, and then it's surrounded by a series of low mountains that form kind of like a ring. And like in Billy Overton's Mr. Too Tough 2's website, he uses electricity to show how mountains can be formed or leveled and stuff like that, using different kinds of material and the conductivity of different materials, and running different currents and voltages, or alternating or direct current. Um, this is like they try to say that this is from water seeping in. So high pressure, low temperature, but that doesn't make sense because you figure, you put something in a washing machine and you put fluid in there and materials, it becomes a muddy mess. But not this. So here's an example of what I like to say. So a lot of times you'll have like the stone will have like a boundary, so you have like a hematite or an iron layer, and then you'll have the parent stone, and then you'll have like a clear, sometimes it's clear or white like this, and as the current is affecting the materials, one side is attracting one type of material or repelling, and it's accumulating along the lines of force, magnetic force. So here you can see like this, like what forms that, like in like a fluid, a hot fluid. You need something to hold this together. It's sort of like a lot of mistakes, like like people like to jump to conclusions. Like in Mars, they see these like dome structures and it's people, but they don't realize that those can be formed by electricity as well. So this is a beautiful stone, and it's got this milky kind of quality to it. I really love it. These are very, very expensive. This is they call Kaohsiung water tunnel stone. It's just really beautiful. This beautiful white. Here's another one from the same tunnel, and you can see the spheroids of iron oxide. It's almost red, and they form these spheroids, and you can see like lines running through, and see how like one side has a lot and the other side doesn't. See the lines. These aren't crack lines. I'll show you like in some of the other stones I have how distinctive, how this is being regulated by a magnetic field. Here's a stone I really love. It really, really shows the quality of this. You have like these, look at this, these are lines of force, and the materials accumulating across that. I thought they were originally sound in a hot fluid, but they're just too regular. And you can see how the density increases on one side. See that? Yellow. See that? Red, yellow, yellow, red here. And then you have this perpendicular current line, I guess. I'm not exactly sure. But you can see how the material is separating and forming. Shoshone stone formed when a low mountain which sat next to a saltwater lake, which was underlain with I believe marble or dolomite, was according to the traditional modeling, it was a volcano erupted and seeping everything like that. But in terms of electric universe, you have a conductor of the lake, you have an insulator, that dolomite, you know, and then you have the charge running through it, and it raises these low hills, and it creates all this stone. And some of the stones you can see like big like chunks that had been ripped apart, and they're floating in this matrix. You know, unfortunately, I sold this stone. I need the money. These stones can be very, very expensive. Let me get on to a couple others that really dramatically show um, electric current flow. Oh, the sunlight went away. This one has the instead of red spheroids, they're brown inside of a clear stone matrix. But here, maybe we can pick it up. Yeah, here we go. You can see just between the brown areas, you can see white faint lines, and they connect from every one of these to the others. You know, like electric current flowing, creating like a matrix. Oh yes, I must go get another stone. It really, really shows perfectly electric current separation. This is a stone from Laos, but it's very, very similar to Shoshone stone. And you can clearly see these the magnetic force line, the magnetic. See, you have a clear area, red, clear parent stone. See, it's even got a piece of the original parent stone separating. Like in this stone, these whitish lines that indicate the electric field disappear when the stone's wet. In the Shoshone stone, they actually come. You can see them easier, but you can clearly see like a magnetic field captured, you know, in stone. And then the last stone I want to show you before my time runs out on my camera is this stone, and you can clearly see. All right, you have these spots, and then you can see like very faintly hematite specks flowing out of them, and they go across and they reconnect over here. You can clearly see that. You know, and then you have this boundary separation, original stone, you know, and it's being separated in clear stone on the top. You know, if anything indicates, you know, electric fields, you know, at work, it's this. You know, how amazing that is. You know, this is true evidence of electricity working inside of stone to create a new form of stone. You know, electricity dominates the universe, not gravity. Okay? And hope you enjoyed this video. If any questions, look at the link for my Twitter feed. I don't have G Plus account. I don't want fucking Google following me everywhere. I'm sorry for my language. But anyway, the hell with it. Alright, thank you very much.